This is one of the largest robotics competitions in the world, the VEX US Open. Set in Council Bluffs, Iowa, over 130 other teams are coming to compete. This is going to be one of our hardest competitions yet. So, can we win? Oh, hi, sorry, didn't see you there. Where am I right now? Oh, well, currently it's about 6 a.m. and I just got out of bed. But the competition starts at 2, and I'm about 1,000 miles away right now, so I'm just packing up, hoping to leave soon. I'll see you on the plane. It was raining a bit in the morning, but luckily there weren't any delays, and I managed to get some calc and physics work done on the plane. Oh, we just landed in Chicago. It's about 12 right now, but our flight was delayed to 1:20, so...
Yo, if our flight gets delayed for the skills day, skills trophy is just second place to tournament champion.
Well, since we're just waiting now, what even is this competition? I'll make this quick. Every VEX robotics team in the world this year is playing the same game, pushback. There's 88 blocks in the field, and the goal of the game is to put these blocks into tubes to score more points than your opponents. At the start of each match, there's a 15-second autonomous period where the robot moves from just code alone, after which there's 1 minute and 45 seconds of just driver control. That was a lot, but when going to our gate, we suddenly realized that we had bigger problems to deal with.
So, I was sitting in the other plane, and I see them dragging our robot out of the car.
That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy, and then just chuck it inside the plane. It might be over.
Our robot isn't sitting with us inside the plane. For all we know, it's completely damaged and unusable. And we can't even check on it until we land, which meant 3 long hours of not knowing if we were going to be able to compete or not. So for now, we just have to get on the flight. But just when we were about to start boarding, we surprisingly saw another team boarding our same flight. This is team 16610X, and they'll show up a couple more times. But for now, I got aboard. See you guys.
Yeah, see you guys.
And after a quick flight, we had landed in Omaha. We instantly rushed to baggage claim to check on the bot, and
Okay, we're good.
it was safe. So thank you, United. We were unfortunately still 3 hours late, which means that we really had to hurry up. And even though it was the middle of March and every day before had been warm, well, it's like 19 degrees, it was freezing out. But luckily, we found our Uber, and after a quick ride, thank you, have a great day, we were finally here, the Iowa West Fieldhouse. Here, I'm able to meet with the rest of my team. This is us, 7405R. That's me, Ishan, Nate, and Joey. And that's our friend Alzyar, who's on team 2448W. He's actually from Kazakhstan, but he flew all the way out here to compete. Since the competition is 3 days long, we're just getting everything set up at our pits right now where we'll be trying to win. Speaking of which, how exactly do we win? Well, at each VEX competition, there's 3 big awards to get. The Skills Champion, Tournament Champion, and Excellence Awards. The first requires winning in the Skills Challenge, where it's just you and your robot trying to score as many points as possible in 1 minute. There's a programming skill and a driver skills, and each team has 3 attempts with categories. The second requires, well, being the tournament champion. After 13 qualification matches, teams will pick alliances and play elimination rounds, culminating in a best of 3 finals. Lastly, there's the Excellence Award, and it's basically given to the best overall team. Each team submits an engineering notebook detailing their design process throughout the season, and goes through several rounds of judging. To win this, you also have to be in the top percentage of the other categories. There's also one more secret award to be given out on the second day, but that's for later. For now, we're just trying to win all 3. That's called a Triple Crown, the highest achievement at a VEX competition. Unfortunately for us though, everyone else is trying to win them too. I should hurry up though, since the first day of this competition is only for skills, and we're already late. That means the first major award will be given out in just 4 hours. I gotta go. So, after we pass inspection, we head over to the practice fields to make sure we're ready for our skills runs. Remember, one of the skills categories is your robot moving autonomously for 1 minute, so we need to make sure our code works right now. But the second we get there,
I think we just have a leak.
we just got here. We're already late and something's already wrong. With only 2 hours left, we start trying to fix the problem. But suddenly, we're called up to do our first interview. Remember, these interviews are needed in order to win excellence, so we drop everything we're doing and rush over there. Okay, so we just had our first interview. It went pretty well, and the judges were actually really nice, but I don't really have time to dwell on that. When we get back, we barely have any time left, so we quickly fix our leak. And with only 30 minutes to go, we run over to the skills fields. Nate starts driving and Dude, what? What is done then? We forgot to unplug the intake motors before running. And as 8:30 approaches, we start to head out. We didn't even run any programming skills, and to qualify for excellence, you need to be in the top 40% of those as well, which meant that we were already locked out of 2 awards in just 1 day. But then, something incredible happened.
So again, come tomorrow, regular time. We're going to do some skills before we start matches. Thank you.
Oh my god, this is incredible. We can run tomorrow. But that was a later problem. So for now, we just went back to our hotel to try to get some rest and reset for day 2. I did not reset for day 2. I got like no sleep, but I did get this egg thing with cheese and sausages for breakfast. They were actually really tasty, so thank you, Marriott. As we finished up eating, we started heading out in the cold, but little did I know, today would be even crazier than yesterday. We start off by tuning our programming skills some more, but things are not looking good. We're at an all-time low right now, when suddenly the opening ceremony starts, and something insane happens. Okay, what is happening, bro? Ishan got randomly selected for some random prize? Ishan was randomly called up to win a prize. In front of him are 2 boxes he can pick, so he goes with the largest one. But unexpectedly, the girl next to him switches his box with her tiny one. Ishan, bro.
We're gonna open up.
But just when I thought he got the worst prize out of all of them, inside that small bag was the
Grand prize winner.
We got the grand prize!
Not one.
What is that, bro?
2 drones. A whole bunch of extra batteries. Not inside this building.
Oh my god, bro!
That was reverse psychology. I took the smallest bag because I knew she was gonna switch.
You gotta go
2 drones,
2 drones,
2 drone cases.
2 drone cases.
And we want a VR headset, and batteries, and you cannot forget the Create drawstring.
Create bag, okay.
There we go. Also my amazing plug, of course.
This was the kind of mental pickup we needed, and with that, we were ready to take on the skills challenge one last time. Dude, I don't know if that's enough. I have to check the standings. Dude. We lost. We lost. It wasn't even close. We weren't even in second and had lost by almost 30 points. And just like that, there were only 2 more awards that we could get. But we had no time to dwell on that loss, so we picked ourselves up. Because on day 2, the qualification matches started. As we're prepping for the first match though, we noticed something odd. From what it looks like, our teammate isn't even here. And if you recall, each match is a 2v2, but if we don't have a partner, we're at a huge disadvantage. Our initial partner, 978X, is still an hour away, but I guess it's fair enough because they're from China, but like, the match is starting soon though, and we don't know what to do. But right as we're about to start our match, I just talked to a judge, and he says that there might be a substitute or something, and fortunately, 1064A is subbing in for 978X. So with that, our first match begins.
3, 2, 1. We got both blue robots moving, 1 red.
So it's lunch right now, and not much good has happened. I actually had to stop recording because I was doing my homework. We've lost 2 of our first 3 matches, right? We've lost 2 of our first 3 matches. If you actually look at match 1, the entire field is blue except for 1 red ball. Especially because we lost skills, right? Like, we spent so much time on that, and we didn't spend any much time tuning matches, and now we're just paying the price for that, I guess, so. It was obvious. Things weren't going well for us. But we didn't come here for 3 days just to lose. And so during the lunch break, we got to grinding, fixing problems with the robot, tuning our code, and talking with our partners before our matches even started. And when the next 2 matches came around, we just won the last 2 games, I think. We were back in it, and I was so happy. I actually went around the venue. Teams from all around the world are here, and a lot of them were actually giving out stickers and candy at their pits. Isn't that awesome? And the candy must have done something, because when we walked into our next matches, we were really feeling it. I think we won like the last 3 or 4 matches since I last said anything. At least we're doing better than earlier today. And so we were an all-time high. And as the clock struck 6:30, the qualification matches for the day ended and dinner started. But we weren't leaving just yet, because now it was time for the secret award. See, for the next 2 hours, every team is going to compete in the Super Mega Alliance.
Basically, there's all these challenges that we have to complete, and hopefully we can win.
Each alliance, made up of 4 teams, goes around completing 4 minigames. The first is to knock down all of these water bottles as fast as you can. The second is a relay race. The third is completing an obstacle course. And the last one is driving around this track. The twist here is that the drivers can't see the course and can only rely on coaches that can't speak. So, after I finished my dinner, I got this ham and cheese sandwich and then microwaved it. It was pretty good. We went to go find our alliance, already waiting for us at the first minigame. This was us. Saratoga Y from California, Islanders from, ironically, South Dakota, Semirok from Kazakhstan, and us, Riptide from New Jersey. And we were ready to start dominating.
I'm ready, set, go!
Is that first?
No, not
What?
Sorry.
Except we didn't really dominate. It turned out to actually being a pretty average score, but average is not enough to win. So we moved to the relay race and get a respectable score of 10 seconds. It's still about average, but there's not really any room for improvement. Then we move on to the agility challenge. Nate, our driver, and everyone else are all really good. Since knocking a bottle over is a 20-second time penalty, all we have to do is just navigate our bots around. Simple enough, right? And we instantly hit one. And after hitting another one and still going slowly, we end up taking 1 minute and 15 seconds in total, way slower than we could afford. There's almost no way to make up time. The final minigame's the hardest, and if we can't drive well when we can see, there's no way we're gonna be able to make up time when we're blind. Is what I would say. You see, everyone else in this minigame was doing the same thing. Their coach would gesture to either move left or right, and the driver would try to do so. The problem is that the driver doesn't know how much they've turned, which leads to situations like this. But what if we could control how much we turn? So I and the other coders all coded macros into the robot that when pushed would turn the robot to the perfect heading. All our drivers needed to do was drive straight and then push the buttons. And with this secret tech, we walked into the last game ready to make up all the time we had lost. And not even close. What are we at? 213. Today is the final day of the event, so we have to finish up qualification matches, elims, and awards all today, which meant there was no time to waste. But luckily, the day went pretty smoothly. And because of the first 2 losses on day 1, we ended up with an 11-2 record to finish up the qualification matches, placing us comfortably in the 4th seed. Lunch was going to start soon, but first, I think they're doing awards right now. Trophies and awards were going to be given out. Our placement in the skills challenge was enough to get 3rd place, but again, we didn't win. After that, some other awards were given out. There's actually many other judged awards besides excellence, but if you win any one of these, you aren't eligible for any other. So right now, we're hoping we don't win any award, because that would mean we can't win excellence. And luckily, we don't. So, after claiming our unfortunate 3rd place trophy, we head back to our pits to eat lunch. And while they were doing that, I put up this sheet of paper, so now people can subscribe, which, by the way, you should do as well. If you look, I put all the stickers I got from other teams around it, so your eyes go to the paper. And as we finished up our food, it was time for the alliance selection. It basically works where 1st seed picks any team they want, then 2nd seed if they hadn't already been chosen, and so on and so forth. Since we were 4th seed going into alliance selection, we ended up actually getting the 3rd seed pick. Luckily, we already know who we wanted. We saw them earlier too.
Who would you like to choose?
95071Y.
Saratoga Y, who, if you remember, was back from the Mega Alliance.
And they extend. All right, TCAPs, please get
Together, we make up the 3rd seed alliance. With that, we were ready to start the elimination rounds. We're about to start round of 16 for us. We are match 7, I believe. Hopefully we can snag a tournament champion, but I don't know about that. We got a lot of matches to go through, so yeah. We're pretty stressed when we start our round of 16 match.
A lot of blocks on their side,
But in the end, we're able to win pretty convincingly. Just one more step to becoming champions. And while we're waiting for our quarterfinal match, I work on tuning our autons. So then when our next match starts,
All 4 robots going through. First block right away. Blue gets the
our auton hits perfectly. And with that, we're able to win again.
Nice.
But little did we know, we would have our hardest match yet. In the division semifinals, we're facing second seed this match, and our auton misses, which means that Nate has to pull off an insane performance. And now with just seconds left on the clock,
Oh, quick! 4!
oh my god,
4!
logo,
Yes!
yes! We had done it. With only the division finals left, we were well on our way to becoming tournament champions. But as we're preparing for that, we're greeted by a familiar face. If you remember, this is Team 16610X, and they graciously donated us a goose plushie, so if you guys are watching, thank you so much. With the newfound power of the goose, we walk into our division finals match. And even though the score ends up tied after auton, after a minute and 45 seconds of amazing driving, we had done it. We had defeated our division, and we're finally just 2 steps away from winning the whole thing. It was time to face the winners from the other divisions, our hardest matches yet. Or was it? Because as the time went by, our win still hadn't been called. That's when I realized, after 45 minutes of discussion, we had been disqualified. Apparently at this point after auton, our wing had stayed in the goal for too long, and we were called for a goaltending. And just like that, our dreams of getting any major award had been killed. You see, our flight back to New Jersey was in about an hour and a half, but since the Excellence Award was only to be given out after every match had finished, there was no way we would have enough time to stay and see if we won, which meant that not only did we lose out on Tournament Champion, but also the Excellence Award. So, as we took our robot off the field, we hurriedly packed up our 3rd place and division finalist trophies, and I put my SD card away. There was nothing to record anyways. Until
I'm going to factor in my own personal things here real quick. Yep. The importance, how important it is for you as you to act respectful in a very stressful situation. It came down to the respect you showed me.
So you guys have a flight to go to, and you really can't hang out until the final ceremony.
Nope.
So the judges said, with strong individuals, his team was professional and passionate. They have excellence in every way, guys. You have an excellence in it.
Yeah, can you say about that? It's okay?
Alright, so
Thank you.
go catch your flight.
we had done it. We had won the hardest award at the competition. We still had to leave right after that, but as I sat in the airport, I thought about everything that had happened. Our early flight here, being late, winning the drones, losing in skills, winning the Mega Alliance, and then finally losing in division finals. And I realized that what made winning excellence feel so good wasn't because we had won, but it's because we had once lost. As the sun set on the plane back, and as we touched down in New Jersey, I smiled. Because if not even the US could stop us, no one else could. Not even the world.